Thank you so much for joining us. We are continuing tonight with our topic of dealing with depression and mental health. So one thing that I have discovered is that this is very real. It's very real, and we cannot actually ignore it.
Yes.
It's not good to be with someone. It's not good to be with someone who's depressed, who's having mental issues.
Yeah.
You know, it can be children. You wish you can do more, and pity for someone who don't know and who find themselves frustrated because they don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So that is why I'm so glad that we are discussing this, that it's real.
It's so real that, and sometimes we have got people who just want to lock themselves in the room, and we don't understand what's going on with this person. They just want to isolate themselves. They just want to be alone, and then some are hopeless. They feel like whatever that they are faced up with, there's no way it can be solved. If you get to that state where you are hopeless, where you don't want to be with anyone, most of the time, you are going through these things. You are in depression. You are affected somehow. So many people don't know, and we just say, that one just wants to be alone. That one doesn't want to associate with people. Whenever, because the way God has created us, one of the statements that He said is, it is not good for this person to be alone. The moment you don't want to be with others,
That's a sign.
it's a sign that something is wrong. It's like if you have got a child, the child who does not want to play with other children, the child who just wants to be by himself, the moment you see that, you know, okay, we've got a challenge here.
There's a problem. Okay.
So we need to check. And then if, for example, maybe you have got a partner, your partner just want to lock themselves. They don't want to come out. They don't want to go anywhere. There are some people say, "Oh no, those ones they don't like going around. They don't like visiting." No. There's no person who just want to be on their own. The moment you don't want to interact with
Other people.
something has happened. Something has happened, and you have got an issue that you are dealing with. You might not be aware.
So we acknowledge that this is real.
It's real. It's real. Even as pastors, if we don't want to associate with anyone,
And it feels normal to do it because we have excuses of why we do it, and we are not aware that this is just a sign of depression.
yeah, it is. It's a sign, and unfortunately, the moment you are cut off from people, that creativity, that freedom, and then to also, to impact other people, it's taken away from you, and it's a challenge that I wish today, as we talk like this, we will also come up with solutions. Someone is going to get help. You come out of that closet. You just come out of that isolation you are in. It is not good when someone is like that. And then it's not good when you just want to give up. You are hopeless. You feel like, and I know many of you who are watching us today, there are many of you who feel like this situation I'm in, or this whatever that I'm faced up with, there's no way this can be resolved. And when you get to that hopeless state, even your faith is affected.
It's affected, yeah.
You stop trusting God. You stop believing God that He can change the situation. And those of you who are in a hopeless state, there's no way it's just that your situation is big. No, it's because something has happened.
Something has happened.
Or something is going on in your life.
Yeah, those that just join us, This is our last episode for the month of March, where we are talking about dealing with depression and mental health, and we are just talking about this reality about depression. That don't isolate yourself. The moment you find yourself wanting to be alone, know that there's a problem in paradise. There's a problem.
And you must also not allow someone to isolate you from people that matters to you.
Sure.
Because whenever a person is to be attacked, if you have got someone who does not understand what's going on in your life, your relationship, you know what is it that they will do? They will take you from everyone. They put you in a corner.
Okay.
And when you are isolated, you are not coming out of that place. You will never come out the same way you were.
Yes, that's very true.
So we need to be in that place where we know. And at the same time also, we need to know that when that edge to fight for what you believe you deserve is gone, something has taken it away.
Yes.
We must always, we are people, we are meant to fight for what is ours. So when I stop fighting for what's mine and I accept defeat, I don't just accept defeat because I've been defeated. I accept defeat because I feel hopeless.
Hopeless, yes.
And I want to say to you, it's not yet time for you to walk away from whatever that God has prepared for you.
Yeah.
It's not yet time for you to give up on fighting for that good cause that you think you must fight for.
Yeah.
And I want people to agree with us that it's not yet time. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I will fight for what I deserve.
What I deserve.
I will fight for what I deserve. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to allow my enemies to celebrate.
Ish.
It doesn't matter how. I mean, bad is the situation. You are the right person to fight for what is yours.
Okay. So what are the, I've seen, you've said something about, isolating. What are the symptoms of depression?
You know, when you talk about the symptoms, there are some stuff that just happen and we don't take them so serious.
Okay.
Especially in our community. You know, there are some people when they've really been affected, they just keep on crying.
Okay.
They're crying. Sometimes even if no one has said anything to them, you see that person is crying. He's crying. And then the only thing that they can do best is not to say, no, I'm not, that's not me. Somebody gave me a call this morning. I said, I just woke up and then I just started crying because I feel like I have failed in life. I feel like everything that I touch just breaking. And then I said, are you sure about that?
That everything that you have is breaking.
Then as I started to talk to this person, I said, I don't think it's the issue of failure. It's not that whatever you touch is broken. It's simply because you have been so busy that you never had time to check the victories and the breakthroughs that you have received.
Mostly it's like that. Yeah.
So there are those of you, when you come out, your makeup is on point, everything is in order when you come out of the house. But you know you are always crying. Even when no one has done, anything to you, you are always crying. You feel defeated.
Yeah.
You feel like there's someone fighting you. Someone hates you. There's someone who doesn't want you to be okay. And it's a lie of the enemy. So there are those people, and most of those people who are crying are those people who are doing well.
Eish.
People who are supposed to celebrate the little that God is blessing them with.
Yeah.
So if you are watching us and you are that person who always hide and you are crying in secret,
Eish.
that is a sign, it's a symptom of something that, or your brokenness. Something has happened, and then now you are broken. You are in depression,
Yes.
or something worse is going on in your life. So when you realize that you are always crying, you keep on crying, it's time you really seek help.
Eish.
It's time you open up. You must not let it become a habit. You must not let it become
The
a
habit.
lifestyle that, you
Yes.
know what, you know every week you'll be crying. You know every week you are crying. That is one of the practical symptoms that I know.
Eish. Always cry.
And some of you, you know, is maybe you are not the one crying, but maybe you have got someone in your life. You don't need to do anything wrong. But you know, you will see that this person was crying. Then that's a sign that there's a bigger problem than whatever that might be going on between the two of you. Someone really need help.
So is it more of crying alone or crying even in front of people?
There's a person that I know. For a long time, no one knew what was happening. They were crying alone, crying. Until one time, they're sitting in a dinner table. Whatever that happened to her just came up on it. And she started to cry on a dinner table.
Eish.
And then you can hide it, but it will end up coming out.
Out. Okay.
So there are those who know how to manage. And let me tell you, you don't need to manage this. It needs to be resolved.
Need to be attended. Okay, let me just hear what our viewers are saying here, because what you are really saying is very much important. Okay, they're still talking more about I will fight for what I deserve. And then Roller Coaster say, absolutely true, Pastor, you are talking to me. And then Kuliso is saying, I'm not giving up. And welcome, Veronica. We welcome you. So yeah, that's something. So number one, it's crying.
Sometimes you cry without being attacked. And I want you to understand me once come to this. I know there's that saying that a man does not cry.
Aish.
That's not true. I mean, you cry, but then when it now is out of control, then that's the one which is a problem.
Okay.
It's a problem. And sometimes some they are crying because they know there is something that they are dealing with and they don't know how to resolve it.
Yeah.
I remember someone saying, Pastor, I've got a problem. I lie, and then I regret after. Whenever I talk to, I say things that I know is not true. And whenever I get home, I struggle. I cannot forgive myself.
Aish.
Then I said, the problem, you know what, now we know the root. You say things without even being forced. There are some people who can say things
Aish.
without any person forcing them. And then later, it comes back to this.
To say what just happened.
What happened? What did I say?
Sure. Yeah.
So some and some. I remember somebody who got saved, and then they were doing fine, but then before they got saved, they used to sleep around. And then this person, when they started to serve God, they were never delivered from that spirit. So that thing started to come back, and then now they could not control,
Ish.
and they start to sleep around again. So whenever they want to go before God, they were just crying. And even in the church, people did not understand, why is this person crying?
Crying, always crying.
Only to find that the person has got a situation that they cannot solve. Whenever you have got a situation that in your own or on your own you cannot solve this thing, you need to know that that is going to affect you. It's going to affect you mentally. It's going to affect you spiritually. It's time you be honest with someone. And I can also throw this
Okay.
while it's still before we get to the solutions. Always have someone you can be honest to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never live your life without one person you can be honest with your
With.
failures.
Ish.
You need someone you can be honest with your struggle. That person that you can tell them, you know what? It's not because I don't want to do this, but I'm struggling.
I'm struggling.
It's not because I don't want to get to the level where you see me getting into, but I've got a struggle. So the problem with many of you, you have got no one
Yeah.
in your life that you can trust with your shame.
Ish.
Have a person that you can say whatever that you are faced up with, they don't judge you. If you don't have such a person in your life, you are going to suffer mental health. You are going to struggle with depression all your life.
Sure.
That was the first one, crying. People keep on crying. And if you get married to someone who has not been helped in this, you don't need to abuse them to cry.
Sure.
You don't need to be ugly for them to cry.
Sure. Yeah, viewers. Yeah, this is a very serious and real topic, because it's like you look at yourself, you're like, okay, what makes me cry every time? What makes me feel like I want to be alone, not with people and stuff? So, yeah, we are opening files, but we are doing this because we want you to be aware, as we said in the beginning of the show, that depression is real. So now we're talking about the symptoms, and yes, somewhere, somehow, if it's not affecting you, you know someone is going through this. And now we're even giving you ideas and clarity, actually, about what's going on with your friends, with your family, or even with yourself. So, yeah.
Yeah. So trust God. May God bless you with that person who's going to help you with your shame or with your brokenness. You must trust God. You must ask God, God, bless me with one person that I can trust with my shame.
One person that I can trust.
Just
with my
one.
shame.
One person I can go to. One person I can call on my phone list. I need one person that I can call and say, you know what, I'm struggling.
I need to talk.
I need to talk. I just need you to talk to you. Ask God to bless you with one person that you can call, especially when you have got struggles. When you are broken. Ask God for that one person.
Yeah, sure. Hey, yeah.
That's just that one person. I cannot handle. I'm battling this thing. I've got this weakness. I cannot overcome. I'm fasting. I'm doing all this. Lord, bless me with one person. One person that, you know what, when I go to them, this situation, I know this person will be honest with me. They will help me, but above all, they will love me. So many people are struggling because they don't have that one person. Just one. You know, if you can think, you can go to your phone, contact list. It will shock you that of the thousands of people that you have, the day you are looking for someone that you can talk to about what you are
I'm going
struggling
through.
with in secret, it will be difficult to find that one person.
That's
And
very
then
true.
we wonder, why are people not getting out of situations? Because they are not just fake. It's that they have not yet connected with one person who can help them out of the situation.
Yes. Yes.
It's not some of it is not that you are weak. There are some things that when we are in them, you need somebody who can hold your hand.
Yes, that's very true.
You
That's very
need to have someone that you can relate with in that level where
Yeah.
you say, you know what? When it comes to my financial life, I'm failing.
Aish, what's wrong with me?
Hey, I'm struggling. When it comes to my finances, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling.
Really struggling.
And when you find that person, it doesn't matter where they are. Fly to see them, drive to see them, spend money to go and see them. That one person that you can say, I don't know what to do in my marriage. When I'm doing this, I thought I'm doing the right thing,
Yeah.
but then I keep on hating my partner. I don't know why. What is it that I'm doing wrong? If you don't have that one person, you will discourage those who are coming. Say marriage is difficult. What is not difficult?
Yeah.
Hey, you will start to be negative about finances.
That's very true.
Only to
Yes.
find that you don't have that one person that you can talk to. Come on, I wish someone can say, God bless me.
Yeah, God bless me.
With one person that I can trust with my struggle.
Yeah, just bless me with just one. One person.
Not 20, just one person, oh God, that I can trust with my shame. God, one person that I can trust with my failures. Not the one who will go and blow the trumpet. That don't see her like that. She's like she's useless, she's failing. But someone who can cover,
Aish.
someone who can heal, someone who can help me to rise up and overcome what I'm struggling with. So these people who are depressed, people who are being defeated, most of them is because they are in isolation. They are alone. They don't have one person that they can trust. And I know you don't have that person that you can trust. You have got people that you can trust when you are happy.
Aish.
You can trust when you are fake. But when you come on, trust God for someone that you can trust with your pain,
Aish.
with your struggle, with your failures. That's that person.
Sure. Wow. Wow, I'm seeing here Mabasa saying God had blessed me with that one person who I can call when I have problems. God help me to be wise enough to share with him. Yeah, and then he mentioned them there. And then I also see that Rose said, I also don't have someone, that one person. So this is a prayer that we are doing tonight, Let Rose, that we need to have someone. God bless me with someone. Bless me with someone.
And when you hear about this, the painful thing is this. We pray for many people. Every week we are praying for people. But you know what I've discovered? As much as we say, let God bless you with someone you can trust. I've seen many people who come to our platform, to the altar to be prayed for, but they are never honest.
Yeah.
As much as you are trusting God to bless you with somebody that you can trust, can you also just today decide to be honest. And to be that trustworthy person? Because you can find that person, but if you are not honest,
Sure.
this is two ways, good people. It's not one way. You don't just pray for God to bless you with a person that you can trust with your shame while you are not honest.
Aish.
Don't be that kind of a person who go and present something that is
They're
not
not.
real.
Aish. May the Lord help us. We when we say that depression is real, we need to be real also in order for us to get help.
Look, you know, the thing is this. If you cannot be real, now you end up just being that person who is no longer okay.
Okay. Ish.
I see Musa there saying,
Mental health and depression should be on a table discussion at least once a month after tonight. A lot of us need this kind of discussion. Very important discussion. Yeah, we'll take it deeper. We'll improve in it. Next time we will even invite the psychologist and some people that knows deeper. But we appreciate that, Musa.
yeah, and while you're still on that point, don't worry, now we have moved away from topic to topic. We're just mixing everything. But I hope you are getting us. While you are still on that, one of the points that we're going to attach today is that there are people who are struggling mentally and emotionally.
Yeah.
It's not spiritual.
Aish. Yeah.
Some is not. It's not even people. It's just something that is not okay in your body that need medical attention. So when you have got a condition that needs medical attention, you don't just go and stop and say, they said I must look for a person. Maybe that person is a psychologist.
Yeah.
Maybe that person is a doctor. So when you have got these things going on in your life, if doctors have prescribed something, don't stop taking your medication.
Yes.
We pray for healing, but doctors are the ones who will confirm that now you are okay. Stop taking this medication.
Yes. Yes. That's very true. That's very true. Wow. We are being educated. I like what you said about, when we talk about, mental health, we need to also not spiritualize it. That's a very important topic.
It's important to bring balance between spiritual side of this thing and the reality of it, or the medical side of things. Because, listen, can I pray for people, but can I just tell you this?
You be honest.
Not everything, good people, will be solved by prayer. Not everything will be solved by the devil being cast out. Okay, let me give this example. We can cast the devil, pray, but if the problem that I'm having is that I'm unemployed.
Yes. And I'm depressed, of course.
I'm depressed because I'm not working.
I'm from school.
I've got a degree. I'm not working. Or I'm working. This money is not enough. Even if you can cast the devil, as long as that money, your money is still not enough, month end.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's a cycle. You have got a cycle now. So if you don't have a job, don't only look for prayer, deliverance prayer. When you are delivered, keep on sending your CV. Keep on applying. When you are prayed for, and each and every on the 25th is the beginning of your depression, because you will see money but you will not touch it. Start to change, adjust your lifestyle, because we don't have enough.
Yeah.
So some of the things, good people, that we are going through, we just need to say, how do I adjust it? And we need to be honest that, you know what, after working so hard and I'm stuck like this.
Something else.
And some of the people that we're talking about, there are some of the people who are just sad. There are some who are so sad. They are in that state where you cannot even understand. They are sorrowful. It's like if you lose someone close to you, if you don't get help, you will never recover.
It's true.
You can be sorrowful all your life. Some people are just unhappy. They don't know how it is to be happy. They are always sad. They are sad. It's like there's nothing you can do
Yes.
to make this person
Happy.
happy. How happy are you?
How happy are you? Hey, what a question. How happy are you? Because I get some will say, but me, I'm not depressed. But the question is, how happy are you?
And I want you to know happiness is contagious. There are some people, you meet them, even if you are down, they will lift your spirit up. But there are some people, you meet them, you are 6 feet under.
You live depressed because depression also.
Hey. So good people, it's so important to check your happiness. Am I really happy?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to ask yourself, am I happy?
Ish.
If no, why am I not happy?
Ish, what a question.
Am I really happy? Because being sad is one of the symptoms of depression or mental health. A person who's always sad. Elijah was so sad, he was so broken until he said, God, just kill me. Just let me die because I'm the same like those who have died. And now, Elijah compared himself with his ancestors.
Ish.
Some of you comparing yourself with others will steal your happiness.
Ish.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, when you compare yourself with others, you will lose your happiness.
You lose your happiness.
From today, decide never to compare yourself with others. Run your own race.
Ish.
I don't compare myself with others. I run my own race. Choose to be happy. Don't allow anyone, don't allow anything, don't allow whatever that might be going on in your life to steal your happiness.
Yeah.
And if someone achieves something, celebrate them.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't get into competition with them. That's why we've got people who end up buying things to look better than others. Some, they end up getting married because they want to be ahead of others.
Ish.
Listen, take care of your happiness
Ish.
and avoid competition.
Take care of your happiness and avoid competition. Ish.
I hope someone is getting me there.
Yeah.
Fight for your happiness. Fight to keep your happiness.
Just tell me here, like, is a person who is not or who's depressed are safe to be around people?
They are not safe. They are dangerous.
Okay.
Because now they lose control of their mind.
Okay.
They lose control of whatever that they are doing. They are dangerous.
Sure.
And they are even a danger to themselves.
To themselves. Sure.
They are not only dangerous to others, they are a danger to themselves.
To themselves. Sure. Yeah. And may the Lord help us. May the Lord help us. I'm seeing here, Masengi say, run your own race, own line, no traffic. Yes, no traffic. There's no traffic. Wow, that's very powerful.
Just be like Advocate Mnyai. You drive from Joburg you drive home to 12 hours. You are not competing with anyone. You'll arrive home.
No
It's
makanja.
not like I have to be home within, if you're going home, you must arrive home within 4 hours.
Yeah, where people say, now 5 hours, 3 hours.
No, just save your petrol like Mnyai. You drive from Tembisa to home 12 hours. At least we have set the record.
You have arrived. The
You have
thing
arrived.
is, you have arrived.
Yeah.
That's what is important.
We don't need to do things to say, oh, that one arrived, within 5 hours. I'll be there in 4 hours. No. That's not what we are saying
Sure.
what we are expected to do. And then one of the issue also that I must also touch, as you spoke about the symptom, is guilt.
Okay. Guilt.
Especially for people who are in a church. Many are suffering from guilt. Many are battling guilt.
Okay.
Many people in the church, one of the things that does not allow them to flow in the spirit is guilt. Guilt is what troubles people because very few people know how to deal with their past failures. Very few people know what the blood of Jesus
Sure.
has done for their past failures. And if there's a place where it's not easy to be forgiven, it's in the church.
Is in the church.
If in the church they can know that you used to do this before you got saved, they will never embrace you.
Ish, Lord have mercy.
You know, it always shocked me in the church that we go and preach. We have got prison ministries where we go and preach to the rapist,
Ish.
and we fail to help someone that is here doing their best
Ish.
to serve God. And I want to tell you, even if you can be prayed for, you fast and do everything, you will never go back and change
Ish.
what happened
In
the past.
That's very true. That's very
Never.
true.
If you have done something, you will never go back and change your past. I wish you can tell someone, it happened. There's nothing you can do about it. I cannot do anything about it. There's no way I can go back and change what happened. And you who are watching, you cannot go back and change. Moses, if you have killed,
You have killed.
If Peter, you have denied Jesus, that's happened. You cannot go and change your past.
Yeah.
Why are you living your life feeling condemned, feeling guilty?
Sure. Lord have mercy.
And I must say this, be careful of paying attention to people who remind you of your failures.
Yeah.
Don't surround yourself with people who only point you back to your dustbin. Because there are some people who just want to prove that, you know what, you are a failure.
Yes.
You failed. You used to do this. Even when God is blessing you, they don't want to celebrate your blessing. They want to expose
Yes.
what you used to struggle with. You can't go back and
Never.
change.
It's not possible.
If you had, for example, if you had a child out of wedlock, you cannot change it. Love your child and continue to live your life. If you were married and you got divorced, there's nothing you can do to go and change that.
Yes.
If you failed at school, if something happened to your career or you had a business, it failed, you cannot go back and change it. If you were engaging with, sexually out of wedlock before you repented, you cannot go back and change it.
Yeah.
Listen, if you don't address this right, you will always live your life with guilt.
Yes. Yeah, Lord have mercy on us.
You will always have this, you will always be in prison. You feel like you are the worst. You can't. Even God cannot hear you. God can't choose you. Even when you want to be free, you can't be free. Listen, you don't need to justify yourself about your past.
Yes.
Because even when you justify, it does not cancel what
It
happened.
doesn't cancel what happened.
Focus on the assignment ahead.
And I think that's the thing that caused depression. One of the things, yeah.
Yeah, because you cannot focus on the assignment ahead. You are always thinking, oh, I did that. Why did I do that? Why? Focus on the assignment that is ahead of you. Isn't it we say, I'm a new creation.
Yes.
I'm a brand new man. But there are some people whose assignment is to make you feel like you are still the same person. You are a changed person.
Yes.
Don't allow guilt. Because guilt will eat you alive.
Will eat you alive. Yes.
That's guilt. And you know what's so painful? Is when someone is married to a person who does not know how to let go.
Yes.
If your partner there has failed, some of you are even like more than God. Man. God, Moses killed. God forgave him. Even you, God forgave you. But then you are battling to forgive someone.
Others. Yeah.
So it's not good to live life with guilt. People who are living their life with guilt, they don't fulfill their divine mandate. If you are living your life feeling guilty every day, there's no way you can be the best that you are supposed to be. Guilty people, they feel like someone is coming after them.
Yeah. It's true. Sure. Yeah. As I saw Mr. Mabuna saying that we save the best at last, or the best
for last.
And yeah, it's something that I'm really confirming. That, you know what, tonight's episode, it was just an eye opener, especially, you know, when it comes to realizing that whatever that we are talking about is real. And you cannot get help if you are fake.
Nah.
So many of us are so much fake, and we rob ourselves because of we are living in an unreal life. Yeah. So let's make sure that we become real, and make sure that when I see or whatever that Murutu was saying tonight, the symptoms that he was talking about, the stuff, he's really talking to me. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And really face them. Because I've learned that when you face stuff, your own stuff, you face them in order for you to be set free. You enjoy life. You give the best. You appreciate yourself. There's so many things that seem so small, that looks like they are possible for us to achieve. But because of, you find that they find us, we want to do them while we are in a place of depression. We feel like the country of Ai, the nation of Ai. The Israelites, when they went to fight that nation, something so small, but because of things were not okay, we fail. So yes, let's not rob ourselves. Don't rob yourself. When you see, okay, I have guilt. How do I deal with this guilt? I'm sad. I have this guilt. Let me deal with it, because I don't want to fall at statistics of people that are depressed or who are not healthy mentally. So may the Lord help us.
Yeah. And we'll go. Let's take Proverbs 12:25. Proverbs 12:25. We are still on track. Don't worry. Just want to take Proverbs 12:25. Proverbs 12:25.
Proverbs 12:25.
Yeah. Yeah, you can read.
Which one? Which version? NLT.
Yeah.
Worry weighs a person down. An encouraging word cheers a person up. Straight to the point.
Worry weighs a person down.
Sure.
But an encouraging word cheers a person
Cheers
up.
a person up.
Worry takes the person down.
Yes.
New King James Version: anxiety in the heart of man causes depression.
In the heart of man, where no one sees.
But good word
Mm.
makes it glad.
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
Good word makes it glad. So when we worry, it weighs down our heart. It breaks our spirit.
Yes.
And there's something that I've learned. I want to give people secret. Today, I just want to give one simple secret that is helping me to keep going. I have learned not to waste time on people who cannot cheer me up.
Me up. Sure.
People who don't know how to speak encouraging words. I have learned not to pay attention to them.
Yes.
I don't sit under any person who depress me. I don't feed my mind
Yes.
with discouraging words.
Yes.
I seen there were times where there was somebody I'll listen to. When I listened to that person, when I finished listening to that person, I was so broken. I will take time to recover
Yes.
until I learn a secret.
Yes.
That if you feed yourself with discouraging words,
Yes. With discouraging words.
that thing is going to break you up. Be careful of people you pay attention to. Be careful of people you allow to minister to you.
To you. Sure.
Be
Yeah.
careful of, I don't even read the post. There are some people that when I go to my platforms, I go straight to say, these ones I'm not interested. So, and I thank God they will say, this will never appear on your page. Because there are some people, you watch even their post,
Yeah.
they make you hate everyone.
Yes.
They
Yes.
break you. I don't waste time on that. There are some people, you listen to what they say, they become enemies of everyone.
Yes.
Sometimes we are not depressed by what we are doing. We are depressed by what we are consuming.
True. What we are consuming.
What we are taking in can lead you into depression. What you are taking in. That's why I will never allow myself to be too loyal to someone who's breaking me.
Yes.
No. When you have someone who cannot give you encouragement, listen, don't waste your energy on them.
Yes, that's very true.
When you have someone who think the only thing that they can do is to make sure that they break you.
Yes. That's something else.
And I want to say this also, you who are, and it's a blessing for those of you who are still not married. If you are in love with someone, who can never encourage you. They only see mistakes. You are in trouble. Be careful of being with a person who does not have any encouraging word for you.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes you need to be encouraged. Romo.
Yes.
You know, even Jezebel is better than most people.
Yeah.
When the story we've been repeating about, of Elijah, it's because Jezebel was standing up for her husband. When he lost appetite, he could not eat. She said, "Don't worry, eat.
I'll deal with
him. You are the king. You cannot deal with the prophet.
Yeah.
I will deal with the prophet." Jezebel. So now, I always, and so you must find ways that encourage you. I want to ask something simple.
Okay.
I know many of you who are watching, almost all of you who are watching us, you are able to watch us because you have got a Facebook page. You know what will shock you? 99% of those who are watching here, they are not having even one page of a person who's motivating them that they are following. Who is that person that you are following? Okay, maybe that's not that. Maybe you'll say it's Musamaga Ministries because that you are. But then, what about the book? In your library, which book that when you read that book you are encouraged?
Yeah.
Just one book that you can say, this book changed my life.
This one really changed my life.
I remember when we were doing the church and we did not even know what to do. And then we needed to transition the church. We found this book of transition. We were changing it. Someone was taking
it.
We were reading.
And
then we were reading that book. It helped us a lot. It's so important to check what you are feeding your mind with.
Yes. True.
So we have got people who are not feeding their mind with ways that will encourage them.
Yes. Hey, Lord help us. Yeah.
Something, someone that you can watch their videos or listen to them talking.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's this thing that people are not aware of. Christ said something. He said, "Man shall not live by bread alone.
Yes.
But man shall live by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord." So it means if we can live by the word that is coming out of the mouth of the Lord, it means we can be taken down by words that people are giving out.
Yeah.
So I have learned, this is how I live my life. When I listen to a person and I realize that this one, they break me, they discourage me, they make me feel tired. No, that's not for me. I don't even waste time to try to change. I don't change them. I am the one who shift. Who are you listening to?
Yes, that's true.
Who are you listening to? Because an encouraging word will cheer a man up.
An encouraging word. Hey.
Just an encouraging word.
That is Proverbs 12 verse 25.
A good word will make someone glad.
Will make someone glad.
So, which word are you listening to?
Sure. Lord have mercy. Sure.
Any person who does not know what kind of a meal that is good for their body, that person will have health issues.
Yeah.
Some of the mental health issues is because we eat each and every word that comes.
That comes and we accept it and
Hey, the word that you are taking in will determine whether you are healthy in your mind or not. We need to know what kind of word we consume. May God help you.
Yeah, may God really help us. May
And,
God
and,
really
and,
help us.
and if you are married or you are in love, are you that person who gives encouraging word?
Sh-
There are some people, they never give anyone.
Wait. Yes.
Listen, Paul said something. He said, I can do.
All things.
He encouraged himself. What is what he said to himself? I can do. As for me, I can do. He's encouraging himself.
Yes.
And then he said to this church, my God will supply. He's encouraging. You need to be that kind of a person who can encourage someone.
Someone. Sure.
Sometimes I wish some of you, even in your platform, you can just, at least once a year, you send something to encourage someone.
Someone. Yes.
Why did God give us these free platforms? Is that we can cheer someone up.
Yes. Yeah.
Someone just need to hear something positive.
Yes.
So I have learned to say, what is it that encourages? Who is that person that I can listen to and I feel good? Then the moment I realize that this one cannot pick me up
Ash.
with their words,
With their words.
it means they will take me down.
Ash. Oh Lord, help us.
Listen, learn the meal that is good for your mental health. So to be healthy mentally, it will be determined by what you consume.